Hey guys, this is a surprise announcement. It's not really a surprise. I think Chelsea put it on Facebook earlier. We've just launched a event for next Tuesday. Do you
Yeah,
want to tell us a little more about it, Chelsea?
yeah, absolutely, Jerry. There's lots to talk about in the next few minutes. On Tuesday, we had Mark Phillips, the promoter of Plymouth Speedway. He come on and told us about the 3-team tournament that he's running down there on Tuesday. Limited amount of tickets due to the Speedway Chat Show advertising that. He got a few more sold, and there's only a handful of tickets left to be actually at the meeting. And we understand that, look, it's a long way from a lot of people that want to smell the skinny bikes go around. However, the chat show has some very exciting news, thanks to my mate Jerry, who has put in so much effort in trying to put together something that we can bring live Speedway into your household at a minimal amount of money. And we finally got there. So this Tuesday, at 7 p.m. live from Plymouth Speedway, the Speedway Chat Show will be bringing you the 3-team tournament live. Now, due to the little bit of cost involved, we can't do it for nothing. However, it's very small cost to get behind Speedway, Britain Speedway, Plymouth Speedway, and the Speedway Chat Show. For a little bit more about the cost and how to watch the meeting, here's my mate Jerry.
Yeah, we've got the cost down as low as we possibly can, and this is a new format for Facebook. Facebook have launched literally in June a pay subscribe feature to Facebook, and we have been able to access that because of the amount of live videos that we do. You have to have 30,000 watched minutes or something like that, which we've surpassed that a long
Half a million,
time ago.
Jerry. Half a million.
Yeah, we've got just over 500,000 watched minutes. So we are eligible for this, which is great. And we've put the cost in as low as we possibly can, and it's $4.99, which translates to today, right this minute, £3.77. So
is that all, Jerry? Is that for everyone to sit at the computer? Surely it's not per person at the computer, Jerry. Tell me the price, son.
Yeah, just £3.77 to watch it on your TV or your iPhone or wherever you are. And this is every penny that's going to, well, not every penny of that. So Facebook take 30% of that. So it actually leaves us with £2.64 per person who watches. So it's not even the price of a coffee. If you want to support Speedway, even if you're not a fan of one of those teams, it's still going to be, it's great for Speedway. There isn't much racing going on this year, so any that is going on, I think we should all try and get behind and make it work. We've got some really exciting news on this meeting. So me and Charles are going to be there. Charles is going to be hosting. I'm going to be doing all the behind the scenes production. I'm working my backside off at the moment, trying to work out the titles coming in and all the rest of it, so I can make it as good and professional as I possibly can. And Charles is going to be doing what he does best. He's going to be on the microphone talking. But Charlesy, do you want to just quickly run over the conversation that we had earlier today? Charlesy phoned me, and he's got a partner who's going to help with the meeting on Tuesday.
Yeah, look, absolutely. Before I touch on that, Jerry, I think what it's going to be poignant to our viewers is it's £3. You can only watch the meeting if you subscribe on the link. It won't be replayed for free. It's a small amount of money, and it's broadcast solely by Jezza and myself. The setup that Jerry's done,
and Mark Phillips has helped get this
100%. But in the production, you're going to see the racing. It's not going to be BT Sports and Sky Sports, but you're going to see the racing to a level that you can understand it, just like you'd watch back on a DVD, etc. Okay, we're not saying it's going to be the fully
Sky
thing.
Sports,
So please don't get us for that. But it's £3 on a Tuesday night. Grab a pizza, grab some friends, subscribe, watch a bit of live 3-team tournament. So Eastbourne, Isle of Wight, and Plymouth, the youngsters, the future of British Speedway. And Jerry and I have from the start have said these boys are the future. And to prove that, I made a couple of phone calls. And to add to the excitement for these youngsters, now we know they're amateurs. We know they don't make a lot of money. But our amazing friends, and I can't stress that enough, our amazing friends at KL Support, which is Christian Lund. Christian used to ride at Newport back in the day when I was around. He now runs a Speedway spares business that supports riders and sells spares and parts to the Grand Prix riders, to people all over the world. I made a phone call today and I said, Christian, do you want to get behind the British youngsters? What can we do to help these boys just to enlighten the meeting? Christian Lund turned around and said, we're giving you €500 of spare parts or of credit to give and to use to the youngsters that you and Jerry absolutely want to, which is absolutely, can't thank Christian enough. It's KL Support from Denmark. It's brilliant. So just to make the meeting a little bit more exciting, Jerry and I have come up with a little bit of way to incentivize the youngsters to get some of this store credit at KL Support. Now, you can ring him up, order your bits, any KLS product that he produces, get it shipped over, use your credit note, and you're done, which will go a long way for these youngsters. So to make it a little bit exciting, there's 15 heats on the night, we believe. So Jerry and I and KL Support are making a 16th heat. The 16th heat will be made up from the top 4 point scorers, regardless of what team they ride for. And there'll be a 4-lap dash for cash. And the winner of that will get €200 to spend at KL Support. But there's more, isn't there, Jerry? It's not just the €200 we're giving away. What's next?
Yep. So then the viewers of the live stream will get to pick whichever rider they think is the rider of the night, and that rider of the night will get €100.
And what we will say, the rider of the night needs to be done and dusted by the last heat so we can tally it up. So by the end of the night, we know who to give it to. So you need to get your votes in for your favourite rider. So if there's someone, vote. And just for turning up and being the favourite rider of the night or your favourite, they could have €100 to spend on their bike equipment, care of KL Support in Denmark, Christian Lund. The fastest time of the night, so the rider that goes out there and gives it his all and gets the fastest time, we're going to give him €50 to spend with KL Support on KLS products. But then, just in the X Factor style, Jerry, there's a wild card pick, isn't there?
So there's a wild card pick, a little bit like Charlesy says, Britain's Got Talent's golden buzzer thing. Any super exciting moment during the night that I see and Charlesy see, we're also going to have a €50 each to hand out to any rider that we feel deserves it.
Yeah.
And the last €50 is going to go to the best race win celebration. So all the boys are going to get an opportunity. Obviously, there's going to be 15 races, and the best celebration of the night, the one that gets the biggest cheer, will be the winner of another €50.
I tell you what, Jerry, I know who would have won that award some time back. And if anyone that used to go to Newport back in the day, the best celebration would have been Scott Smith, the wild little Aussie, who done
he stand on his feet.
No, he done a wheelie down the back straight and end up in the back of the tractor, didn't he? Oh, mate, it was gold. So look, Christian Lund, KL Support, really loves getting behind juniors. He houses the Aussie, the young kids. He really is a big believer in helping the youngsters. And €500 for us to give back the best way we know how and incentivize these guys is absolutely amazing. We'll put the link up for KL Support, supporting British Speedway in the spares business. And if you're at home or you know someone that might want to get behind and get in contact with us and go, you know what, these are the youngsters. and you want to get behind the youngsters and give something away, regardless of how small, could be £20, could be a drum of fuel, whatever, get in contact. We'll help these young guys because it's not cheap to go racing. And we believe in bigging up the future. So $4.99 to watch a 3-team tournament at Plymouth. I think Jerry's worth the admission alone, isn't he? He's such a sensation. He's a characteristic guy. And Simon Corbett, I haven't retired. But look, fantastic news. We're looking forward to it. And I will say, I'm going to be borderline getting there on time. I actually start my new job on Tuesday, and it's going to be a dash for cash in myself to get there for 7. But don't panic. You won't miss a thing. Someone is there to take over for the first couple of heats if I don't get there. But exciting news. Please get behind this. Share it for £3. Get behind these young guys. Watch. Sorry, I got a roommate. Get behind these guys. Share it. It's £3. Watch a bit of the meeting. Watch all the meeting. Support your favourite rider. Please do. It's not a lot to ask. We're trying this to give you live British Speedway. Jezza?
Yeah. And I'm just seeing in the comments now, how do we pay?
Oh.
So here we go. So if you go on to the Speedway Chat Show Facebook page and you click on events, there is one event when it loads. There's one event there for September the 8th, and in here there will be a pay. Right now I can't see it because I'm the host of the event, but in here you can pay to join the event. You can say you're interested or you're going, and you can follow all the updated information on what's happening with the event, if there's any hold-ups or anything like that. So yeah, we'll keep that updated. And yeah, so within this page you will be able to find a button that says pay for admission, and you literally just pay through your Facebook Pay. It should be connected to your bank account. If it's not, you need to settle that up, but it's pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, I think that's it, Charlesy.
Hang on, yeah, I can do it. Go into Speedway Chat Show, click on events, and you can set up the payment method that they. What's the price in pounds to watch this 3-team tournament from home, Jerry? £3.
So it's £3.77. Let me have a look myself.
And who tells me it costs £18 to get into the Speedway, Jerry?
This is a trial price. We have no idea at the moment. We are going completely on confidence that we're going to get a lot of people who are going to watch this because of the price point. You know, it's so cheap that I'd like to think most people can afford to spend £3.77.
And look, we will be fair. Proceeds from that money do go back to Plymouth Speedway. Absolutely, yeah. It does, and it's going to help that club because obviously they're on a reduced crowd. Tickets are nearly sold. I think there's less than 20 left. So if you want to go to Plymouth, by all means, go to Plymouth. Get online to Plymouth website and get those tickets. There's only a handful left. The only other way to watch it, guys, is with us two numbnuts. And we're going to do our best to make Speedway exciting, bring you some candid interviews, some chit chat. More importantly, live Speedway racing. We don't know what's going to happen, but we're excited about it. And for £3 odd, get involved. You know.
Which is what? Right. Which is what in Australian dollars? So it's about $10 in Australian. No, it's not. It's
that's £7, $6.
$7. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's £3.77. It's $2 to the pound. So yeah, so it's $6, $7.40. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, there you go, guys. If you want to get involved, please, couple of quid. You don't have to. We're just trying to bring you Speedway. The only Speedway that's in Britain at the moment, really, that we can access for you. Hope you like what we're doing. Just a reminder, KL Support, €500 worth of Speedway spares distributed to the youngsters to help them with their bikes. So £200 and a dash for cash. That's going to be worth it. Heat 16, the winner gets everything.
Heat 16 is going to be a good race. It's going to be a good race.
It's going to be good. And guys, if you know any of the youngsters riding, tag them in this post so they know that there's the Speedway Chat Shows get behind them. And Christian Lunn, you're an amazing fella. Not so good of a rider, mate, back in the day, but you tried your best. But no, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Christian. You're an absolute star. €500 worth of products going to the future of British Speedway. We couldn't have dreamt it, and it was a last-minute phone call. So absolutely, get behind it. Click the button. It's £3. You might miss it, but it's still £3. Go on, Jez.
Yeah, sorry, there's a couple of questions here just saying, can you watch the video later? Yes, so once you've paid for the entry for that event, the video will stay live on that event. So as long as you've paid your £3.77, you'll be able to watch the video later from there.
Yeah, so you can't watch it for free after, is that right, Jerry? You have to initially pay.
Yeah, no, you still have to pay the £3.77. So you can pay before, you can pay after, but to watch the video, it has to be done.
Yeah, so look, it's the cheapest Facebook would have let us done it. We must make that clear as well. $4.99. Facebook get 30% of that, just for letting us do it. So there's not a lot left over. 50% of the proceeds go to Plymouth Speedway, Mark down at Plymouth, to give him something back for his efforts. And the other bit just goes to putting this together, me getting to the track, example. So, look, we're not making money from this, but unless we get 2,000 people buying, Jerry.
if we get 2,000 people, then I'll be very happy. But like I said, it's at a price point that it's so cheap that we want to get more people watching it. It's not about making thousands and thousands of pounds, but if we do, then great. But it's about getting more people watching Speedway. So
that's all it is, mate.
Yeah, and
I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I'm excited. So
I will be there pretty much all day on Tuesday, and I'm going to be setting everything up, and we'll go live at 7 or just before maybe. And Charlesy's going to try and get there as soon as he possibly can. And yeah, hopefully.
Jerry, I did get a quote to get a helicopter in Chris Holder style from Cardiff to Plymouth, but it turns out it's a no.
It was out of our budget.
It's out of it. It's more than a tenner, Jerry.
Yeah.
I'm excited. The youngsters at British Speedway get back on their bikes. It's a 3-team tournament. We've got incentives. KLS support is giving us things to help these guys, plus make them want to win. Should be a great night of racing down at the Plymouth Gladiators Stadium. I can't wait for it. For £3.70. If I wasn't involved, Jerry, I'd be watching myself.
Yeah, for sure. And just so you know, if you don't know who the riders are for Plymouth, we've got Alfie Botel at 1, Richard Andrews at 2, Henry Atkins at 3, and Aaron Butcher at 4. Isle of Wight's got Ben Morley, Tom Woolley, Connor Coles, and Chad Wirchfield. I think that's how you say his name. And then Eastbourne have got Tom Brennan, and Tom Brennan is riding. He's riding this weekend in
the under-21s.
Denmark. Is it Denmark they're racing this weekend?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
He comes back to ride at Plymouth on Tuesday, and then he goes off to the Czech Republic on the following weekend. So he's coming all the way back to the UK for that meeting. Is the rumor I heard the other day. At 2, they've got Jake Knight. At 3, they've got Jason Edwards, and at 4, they've got Connor King.
And a big shout out to my mate Anthony King. He knows why I shouted him out as well. Australian dollars, $4.99 American. It's going to be about $7 to watch a bit of what we used to call the National League Speedway Gale. So yeah, look, if you want to buy it and watch it back, appreciate the support in Australia. I know a lot of Aussies will pay a couple of bucks to see what it's like in Britain because they're all wanting to do it. But get clicking if you can't make the Plymouth. But thanks very much for tuning in.
Yeah, and we'll see you Tuesday. Adios.
Adios.